And we're live again for like the fourth or fifth time. Greetings, everybody. This is Willman from Toledo, Ohio. Not too sure what the deal is. I guess we're just having multiple interference tech problems here. I keep going back and forth multiple platforms, but everything seems to be just not working. I don't know, but hopefully everybody's in tune tonight with the full moon. We're gonna go ahead and get into this beautiful white pearl in our sky. Let's pull some things up here. I'm using the CameraFi beta app, which allows me to use a feature to go live from my cellular device. And you see this little window here is me. And the rest of it is my phone. So I'm going to pull up some interesting things here. Actually, let's see if the app, okay, see, I think it may have just froze. I don't know if the beta app can run like this. So if it didn't freeze, this is the full moon that I'm seeing right now. Sitting at a low of 500, 600 feet above sea level here in the swamp area known as Toledo. My camera can't even focus on it here. It's so bright. But there you have it. The full moon. March 12th, 2017. It's pulsating in my camera. Autofocus there. I have it on maximum darkening autofocusing. If you guys are getting this. So, just shake it to get it out of that. I can turn it up all the way. Might be able to see what I was seeing a minute ago. And it was some late night chemtrails. But it's at an X pattern now, and it's just below the moon. I don't know, you probably can't see it right there. I know, we'll get out of this. It says I'm still live, so we'll try to bring that back here. Here I am, alright. So, you should just be seeing the screen now, what I'm showing you. See if we can go into my night vision mode here. This is some new tech I'm trying out. I just had the idea to see if this is working, so. And I don't have a watch screen, so I'm not going to be able to know if this is actually broadcasting properly until I go and review it. So I apologize if this is just some mumbo jumbo or me rambling on, but what we're doing here is we're using a app you can download from the Google Play Store called Night Vision. Simple as that. And it's got two functions here: light and dark balance and a zoom balance. But for some reason it's not Not showing those chemtrails there. I think alright, well, what we can do here, I don't know, this one, okay. That's strange. That's from a whole other night. I don't know why that pulled up. I'm gonna have to go back here. Close that out. Let's try my Mega Zoom app here. See if I'm still here. Hi guys, I'm still here. We're just trying some things here. Just curious to see if these different features still function while I am live streaming, because if that's the case, we can do some great things. Alright, we're at 70% here. This is an app. It's called Super Zoom. Again, you can download it in the Google Play Market Store. Android. That's what I'm running. I'm running on a Turbo Droid 2. We're going to ramp it all the way up there to 88. Because that seems to be a interesting number there. Nothing. Let's go. Let's go to 90. Alright. 90 is as far as it will go. So there you have it, the moon, full moon. I'm not sure what this does. Oop, better not hit that. Oh crap. Alright, so we're gonna just sort of try to pull ourselves back here. Give me 1 second to find. Says I'm still live. Alright, that's good. Bring the camera back, and here I am. Hello, greetings, salutations. I hope everybody's staying warm. They say there's a blizzard moving in Dabu. Just posted a video about it, so go check that out instead of watching me play with this. I was trying to show you guys something here though. Oh yes, so the full moon for tonight. March full moon 2017. The full warm moon. Full warm moon will light up the skies today. Well, tonight. And it marks the last full moon of the winter season. Tonight's full moon rises just 8 days before vernal equinox or spring. Yes, today was daylight savings time. We jumped forward an hour. In the U.S., the moon will be fullest at 9:45 a.m. because the moon rises in the evening for viewers along the East Coast. Many Americans will not see the moon at peak fullness. The moon, however, will be 99% to 100% illuminated from March 11th to 13th, so there will be plenty of time to check out its brightly glowing face. And I'm telling you guys, I can see it. It's covered, it looks like, with some kind of foggy blanket, but it is very bright. It is very full. I can see damn near the whole thing with the naked eye. It looks like the yin-yang to me. So let's go on here. Wait, what did that say? Skywatchers in Hawaii will be able to catch the exact moment of the moon's fullest sunrise at 4:54. Huh. While those in Middle East and surrounding areas of the Eastern Hemisphere will see the moon reach peak fullness after it pokes through the horizon in the evening. There's some leeway with these estimates because of differing points of view. Yeah. Yeah, so right here it's talking about daylight savings time. Jump forward ahead an hour. Okay, so here we go. The full moon is known as the worn moon because it happens when temperatures rise and the earthworms start to reappear according to the old Farmer's Almanac. It was also called the sap moon, as it's when the maple trees could be tapped to make syrup again after a long winter of frozen sap. So, here you have two references to the old time way of life. Hang on. Celtic people called the March full moon Moon of Winds, according to Dictionary of the Choctaw language published in 1950. The Choctaw people called it the Big Famine. The Big Famine. Perhaps because it was the season when winter food stores would start to run low. Okay, so sorry that was a mouthful. I'm not used to reading off screen in a live video. Usually it's just words that are in my head and I just talk, you know. So interestingly, what we have here is a moon known as the Moon of Winds from the Celtics, and I like the Celtics because it's old and because I'm Irish. Now, we had a massive windstorm, a couple of days ago. Now, bear with me here. Zoom past a couple of these pictures. That's spoilers. We will be, I was going to try to do this. This is the Beauty and the Beast, the Enchantment. This is a kid's book of the movie, rendering of the movie, that's coming out on March 17th, which is a Celtic holiday. So we're going to be looking at that. I mean, just off the top here, look at these. This is a tree. These are like the tree, the roots. They're just growing, you know. Alright. He's a half man, half beast. What's interesting, they've added these horns. So he's never had the horns like that, I don't believe. And of course, there's a main star actress, so people are going to be really into seeing it, you know. And it's a kids movie, so they're like, oh, well, let's take our kids to see it, you know. So let's look at what's going on here. Do you guys see that? I didn't notice that at first. This background here, we got what looks like a blue circle. Could be a moon, a full moon. And 1, 2, 3 weird looking asteroids or other moons. No, there's 4 of them. Sort of 4. I don't know. That could just be a lens flare. Huh. I doubt it though. It looks like it's on the book. That's the back of the book if you're interested. It's a Disney Press Beauty and the Beast, The Enchantment by Eric Guerin. Here you see it was printed and published in January of 2017. It's just got a couple of shots from the movie. So, spoiler alert, I'm going to go fast so it doesn't ruin the movie for you. But yes, there you have it. This was interesting. You want to talk about chemtrails? This is the sun. At about 3:45, 5 o'clock, a couple days ago, as I'm heading down the road here, these are just a straight comb of chems. It was intense. What is going on there? There's that little blue lens flare we see all over the place. I'm not too sure about this one. I think that was a windshield thing. But yeah, there's something going on there. So again, these are shots of the moon tonight. Here's a good shot of what I was talking about. Here's some fog around the moon, and here's this weird looking black cloud in front of the moon. You see that? That's from tonight. It's very creepy. Not too sure what's going on there. But, I thought I just, here. That's, there it is right there. It's one of the darkest pictures I could get from it. Well, let's see, let's get back out of that. Okay, so no, temperatures have been fluctuating. It's going up and down every day. We've had 30-degree weather. We've had 60-degree weather. It's been a very weird winter for us. We really didn't get no snow here in Toledo, Ohio. They say we're going to get some inches this week, though. We'll get back into this real quick. Let's finish this article. The full moon of March is known as the worm moon because it happens when the temperatures rise. Okay. So, it's basically marking the transition from unfertile to fertile. Because what is the winter? The winter is comes after the fall. The fall is the withering of the fruit. When the fruit, yields, then the winter comes, freezes it, kills everything. Then spring comes, and the energy brings it back to life, and the fruit is replenished, and it grows, and it yields all over again. Right? This is the serpent eating the tail. It's a continuous cycle. So spring is a sign of fertilization, I guess you would say. Anyway, the fact that the Celtics called it the moon of winds, though, is what interests me because, like I said, we had that windstorm. That's what I want to show you guys. The wind damage. Just didn't go far enough back here. Sorry, I take a lot of photos. Okay, so this is the corner of my house. We had 50-mile-an-hour winds non-stop for a good portion of almost a day and a half. And you can see that's about 3 shingles deep, going from the bottom up. And it's got them ripped straight up for a few sections. I rent, so the landlord had it taken care of, but it's just crazy. I mean, as you see here, the peak isn't horrible, right? And it's a pretty long, wide roof. Top, trees around it, but I mean, just look at that. That's extraordinary. Not too much other damage, except for right there. This was the day after the windstorm. So when I assessed the situation, this is a stack of tiles I picked up, or shingles I picked up. Yep. Some of them still had nails in them. That was a dessert that a wonderful lady designed and featured at our restaurant this past weekend. It's good stuff. She made her own pistachio brittle crumble to go on top of it. It's homemade ice cream, chocolate something. It's very good. But anyway, a full moon occurs every 29.5 days, when the side of the moon that faces the earth is fully illuminated. Sometimes this happens during the day. An exact time of full illumination depends on where the moon is in its orbit around the earth, and not of viewers' local time. Full moon's peak can also occur after moonset and before moonrise, when the moon is not visible at all. Okay, so this is just talking about alright. I'm trying to find some more information. This is okay, here we go. Okay, with the high point in the constellation Gemini and the lowest in Scorpio and Sagittarius. The full moon will rise from the constellation Leo, a few degrees west of Jupiter. Which is interesting because, well, I am a Leo. This talks about its orbit tilt. Okay, right here. It's occurring before 8 days before the equinox. The moon will be closer to the celestial equator. This means the observers in mid-northern latitudes will see the full moon about 45 degrees above the horizon, where it will be relatively easy to point and unlikely to be obscured by buildings and terrain. Because the moon's orbit is misaligned with the ecliptic, the moon is moving so rapidly across the sky is why moonrise and moonset don't necessarily coincide with the sunset and sunrise, according. Okay, I think that's a bunch of bull. This article's turning into one of those buff articles. This is this was a bad article. I apologize. I mean, there's quite a bit of scientific information here, but nothing that I was looking for. And it says right here, look, spiritual meaning, Refinery 29, but it had 3 days ago. There was nothing in that article said anything about spiritual meaning. I read the whole damn thing. So here, what we'll do is we're going to type in Moon of Winds. Apparently there's that might be a good read. The Wind on the Moon is a novel by Eric Linklater from 1944. There might be some good information in that. It's a children's book, and they always like to program children with some interesting things, especially from the 40s. That's right. This is the year, a couple of years right before everything went down. Roswell, and World War II, and all that stuff. Well, I don't know. I'll have to do some more research on that, I guess. What else did I have pulled up here? Oh, here's the original Beauty of the Beast. This is what they're remastering in live action. And you see there's no horns there. They're tiny little ears. But, came out November 13th, 1991. It's an American animated musical romantic fantasy film produced by Walt Disney. Okay, the ideas from the 1946 French film directed by Jean Colossier, Beauty and the Beast, focuses on the relationship between a beast and a princess who is magically transformed into a monster. Oh, a prince who is magically transformed into a monster. So... Walt Disney first attempted unsuccessfully to adapt Beauty and the Beast into an animated feature film during the 30s and 50s. So he tried to start with this one. Following the success of The Little Mermaid, okay, so they're saying they turned the story itself into a musical because it wasn't a musical, but the fact that The Little Mermaid was so good of a movie, they wanted to make it like Little Mermaid, and Little Mermaid was a musical. So they made it into a musical. And then that is when he realized the power is in the music and sound. You can do anything with the right sound. And if you don't believe me, there's 88 keys on a keyboard. That infamous 88 number will haunt you wherever you go once you realize what it means. And a keyboard can create any sound, especially electronic one. So I'm gonna go, guys. But check into this and look for future videos on decoding the Matrix. This is Willman. Peace be with you all.